Who sent us that email? Steve is on the line. Morning, Steve. So tell us where this comes from, Steve.
Well, I'm in Slovenia at the moment because my wife, Nina, is from this country in a little village called Selo pri Žireh. But we've lived in Greystones for 35 years. And just across the valley from Nina's house is a guy called Dani Rampre, who is Slovenia's only Joe Cocker tribute act. And he's really well known here. He was in the final, actually, of Slovenia Ima Talent, which is Slovenia's Got Talent. And his stage name is Cockerja, which in the local dialect means, Cocker means something like Joe. So we became friends. He's absolutely fascinated by Sheffield. He's never been to the city. He's only been to Britain once, I think, a long time ago. So we sent him photographs of Joe Cocker's childhood home in Tasker Road, Crooks, and we've been to see a lot of his concerts. And he always, when he sings with a little help from our friends, he always introduces his friends from Sheffield in the audience. So, really interesting guy.
Fantastic. Tell us about Slovenia. It's a country I've never been to. And I love, all that kind of... It looks fascinating.
It's a beautiful, beautiful country. I'm staring out the window. We're in it's in a valley by a river, very remote, gorgeous hills, trees, and absolutely beautiful. The world's possibly, one of the world's most difficult languages to learn. But I've always spoke English to Nina, so we don't worry unless we're here. But yeah, gorgeous, absolutely. All the English people who come to Slovenia say it's absolutely gorgeous. Quite different. I mean, Sheffield's beautiful in its own way, but I mean, different kind of beauty, really.
That Eastern European beauty, I mean, just lovely. My brother lived in Hungary for a long time, and I used to love it over there. And it's got a border with Hungary. It's gorgeous, wooded, nature, wildlife, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, beautiful. Fantastic place. We're going to have a little bit of a listen to Cockerja.
Baby, take out the coat. Real slow. Take out the shoes.
Hey, family.
I'll take off the shoes.
Well, let's speak to the Slovenian Joe Cocker. Cockerja. Danny, good morning, Danny.
Good morning, Mr. Toby.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Tell us what it is about Joe Cocker that you particularly like. Why Joe Cocker? What do you like about Joe Cocker?
Because I'm for all my life. I am almost all my life. I am singer, and when I first time when I sang Joe Cocker's song. From that time, people noticed my performance, and from after I applied to Slovenia's Got Talent, where I sang Joe Cocker's song, "You Are So Beautiful" and "You Can Leave Your Hat On," and from that time in Slovenia and around, they call me Slovenian Joe Cocker.
And you've never been to Sheffield?
Never, but I like to. I like to come to see the house where Joe Cocker lived, and I like to see where Nina and Steve lived, and I like to see the city. That's my wish.
We could get you a gig over here. We could get you singing. We could get you to come and do your Joe Cocker tribute here in Sheffield. Yes,
that's my dreams. That's my dream.
Let's see what we can do.
If we can come once to play there, or I like also maybe to sing with the musicians from Sheffield.
Oh, let's sort this out. Let's sort this out, Danny. So, how was Slovenia's Got Talent? Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was fantastic. I was in the final. That was about 17,000 people, live band, super.
And what's life been like since? Are you now very famous in Slovenia?
Yes, I become famous. There is a lot of fans, Joe Cocker fans. So,
well, listen, it's a fantastic.
I have luck.
It's a fantastic story. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us this morning, Danny. Steve, you've got to get him over here. We've lost Steve. Steve and Joe and Danny, thank you very much indeed. We've got to get him over here, haven't we? Surely to goodness, we can put together a team of musicians who can play the songs. And let's get Slovenian Joe Cocker. Well, he'd have to play the City Hall, wouldn't he? That's the biggie. That's where Joe would have been. We've got to get him at the City Hall. Leave it to me, I'm the man that can. Let's have a look at the region's roads now to see what's happening. Ellie Colton.
Are you promising to put Slovenian Joe Cocker on, by the way?
I'm not promising. I'm saying we can make it happen if we have the desire.
Like, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
He said it's his dream, didn't he? Okay.
We can certainly. It just depends whether or not we think we can sell 1,500 tickets.
I reckon we can.
Okay.